everyone, it's Misha Danielle, and thank you for tuning in to today's video. I know I've been MIA, and I know typically I would say something like, oh, I'm inconsistent because I'm just inconsistent, but no, something was really going on with me, y'all, and I just wanted to do a video on it to kind of have you have a better understanding of what I recently experienced. So I would say about 3.5 weeks ago, I no longer start feeling like myself. You know how that feeling you guys get when something seems off? You can't really put your finger on it, but just something just doesn't seem quite right. So that's what I was experiencing. I had mood swings. I was very irritable. And I would kind of brush it off as like PMS. But this was like an ongoing thing, like every week. So I'm like, wait a minute, no, it can't be that, it can't be that. Why am I feeling like this? I would be not tired, but kind of lazy. And I'm a pretty motivated person. I like to lounge around though, but I'm pretty motivated. And I don't have like a lot of mood swings. I am such an upbeat person, and I think that's what got me. Like, I'm just not me. I'm not myself. And so I'll just backtrack real quickly. Last July, I decided to like cut sugar out. You know, of course, when we were on lockdown with the pandemic, I was eating a lot of sugary food, lots of sweets, because, you know, of course, what most people do when you're in lockdown, you were quarantining, all you could do was eat. And yes, I was exercising too, but I don't know, I wanted to do more. I wanted to do better. So as I was on like this fitness journey, I was like, you know what, I'm gonna cut out all these sweets and stop drinking juices, all the things I love, and the pops, I cut it all out. But what I replaced it with, it should have been just water. I replaced my beverages with water and Crystal Light. So I'm holding two things. This one is for your picture. This makes about 12 quarts, 6 packets in here. Raspberry lemonade, Crystal Light. Then I have the kind that you can put in your bottle. This one even has caffeine in it. It's peach mango. So the flavors sound good, right? And you just shake it up and go. It was perfect. You can stir it in a cup or however you want to serve it. And so I was tasting these, and they taste really, really good. I mean, they were very sweet, and I'm like, oh, this is so great. You know, it says 0 calories, and this one is only 5 calories, and it was so great. I'm like, I need to continue on with Crystal Light. I'm eliminating the juices, thinking I was doing a good thing. I don't know. So then during that time, everybody, later on, like 5 months later, I noticed that I was gaining like, I want to say weight. My midsection was getting a little thicker, but I thought that was from like the bad eating. So I dismissed it, thought nothing of it. I joined Herbalife. I won fitness competition. So I was looking a little bit better, but for some reason I could not shake my water weight. And I didn't know what was going on. I blamed it on adding milk to my protein drinks. I was upset with my personal trainer. I was like, why did you do this to me? Why am I like retaining weight? I'm not losing weight anymore. This was, so think about it, from July to December. And things weren't getting really better, okay? So fast forward to about 3 weeks ago, I noticed one morning that it was really difficult to get out of bed. Not like something was weighing me down. It hurted me to get out of bed, because of course, if you think about how you got out of bed, you gotta move your hips, your sides, you gotta bend a little bit, climb down, you know, you gotta move your body to get out of bed. But it hurted. My side was hurting so bad, my back was hurting, and I just wasn't feeling good. And then my jeans were fitting tighter, and I had not changed my diet. I'm like, wait a minute, something's not right. Why is it hard for me to put on these jeans? Like, they button, they zip, but it wasn't comfortable. I had bought a new pair of jeans in my regular size, and it didn't fit right. I blamed it on the fabric. I'm like, oh, this is like a cheap pair. But I'm telling you guys, I started to develop a lot of bloat in my midsection, and it was not PMS. It was not anything, and I could not think about what it was. And so I started also having headaches. And then my friend told me about this amazing drink right here. This is called Xevia, and she was like, you know, I know you're cutting out the pops too, so try this. They come in like Dr. Xevia, like mimics Dr. Pepper. This one is cola, so it kind of gives you, it's like 0 calorie soda, but it gives you the taste of cola. I bought these were so delicious. So I noticed when I started drinking Xevia, I would have headaches by the I would say before the end of the night. I would have intense headaches, my sides were hurting, I got so much bloat going on, and I'm just like, why am I feeling like that? I've got mood swings, I'm irritable, I'm not happy as I am. Like, I was happy, but I wasn't upbeat, and I just felt off. So again, I'm drinking this as my midday drink. I'm drinking this in the evening for dinner. And hey, if I'm thirsty again and I didn't want water, pour another one. This was what I was doing ongoing. And for some reason, I think mixing these two together, like Crystal Light and Xevia, I think that was a wake-up call for me, because things were not getting better. So one Saturday, you all, I grabbed my raspberry Crystal Light, and I think within an hour, my side hurt immensely. Thought it was like trapped gas. I started taking Gas X. It would relieve it, but not really. I didn't feel so good. So literally Sunday morning, I was sitting down after breakfast, and I had my phone in my hand, and literally something came over me and popped up in my head and said, Crystal Light. So immediately I started going in my phone, looking up Crystal Light and saying like the dangers of Crystal Light and what's so wrong. And this word popped up. The word is aspartame. Have you ever heard of aspartame? Crystal Light contains aspartame, and what it is, it replaces sugar with its own version of this. This is a sweetener, and this is extra sweet. This is what makes everything taste so good. Well, I have aspartame poisoning at this point, a bad allergy to it, and then I'm also allergic. My body does not like stevia. Stevia plants and leaves are in Xevia, so I had that going on, which gives me the headaches, and Crystal Light gives me the bloat and the side pain, and it helps me retain water weight. I don't want to retain water weight, and I just was stuck on the scale, and the number wasn't moving at all. It wasn't going down, it was going up, I guess. So it was moving, but it wasn't moving in the direction that I wanted to. So immediately, that Sunday, it was actually the day of Super Bowl, I was like, this is the end of that. I started doing so much research. All the things that are sugar-free, aspartame is contained in those things. More than likely, I started seeing it everywhere. It's in like gummy vitamins, not all, but it is in some. It's in sugar-free gum, such as Trident. It is a very common thing. It's a sweetener to make things taste really good. But what happens, all that fake sugar, it can really affect people. Some people can drink something with aspartame in it or stevia and be just fine. I'm one of the people that I suffer, and I don't know what would have happened to me, you all, had I not had whatever that was coming over me telling me, look it up, Crystal Light, look it up. And I started looking up all these things and hearing people's stories, and immediately I cut this off. Within a week, I lost 5 pounds in a week. My water weight was gone. I am losing so many inches, you all. This is an ongoing thing, and I drink nothing but water. If I want something sweet, I drink some natural, no sugar added apple juice. And I do have Gatorade from time to time, but I was scared. I wasn't feeling myself. Something that made me irritable, moody, I'm bloated. I mean, can you imagine all that happening to you every single day? That is what I was doing. I was suffering in silence and didn't know I was suffering. And so I thank goodness that I started taking the stevia, because that really, with the added headaches, it just made me feel so bad that I have been drinking Crystal Light for many, many months, almost a year. And I never thought that something was wrong with that. I didn't really put it together. So while I thought I was doing myself some good, I also was doing myself a lot of harm. Drinking things with aspartame, it can run your thyroid levels up, all types of things, and some of those things you can't reverse. Ongoing things, I mean, cancer was even one of the things that popped up on the articles. Like, it was really bad, and I feel so much better, you all. I think within a week my mood levels went back up. I'm laughing more. I'm more happy and cheerful. I wasn't really laughing as much. I'm like a humorous person, and I couldn't do it. I couldn't fake it. I just did not feel right. I enjoy going to work. That wasn't fun. I don't know what it was. I enjoyed doing my home decor and cleaning my home. I mean, simple things, the mood boosters and exercise and all those things. So I'm doing all that again. I'm doing 3-mile workouts now, you all. I just feel so much motivated. I have energy. I'm not irritable. I'm here recording videos. Something as simple as recording a YouTube video or a TikTok, that was out of the line. Like, I could not do that because my mood would not let me want to turn the camera on. I had no desire whatsoever. And when you start to lose interest in things, that is like a wake-up call. That's a red flag. And drinking things with aspartame in it, for example, can really lead to depression when you no longer enjoy the things that you used to. So I think that was probably what was happening as my mood just continued to drop. I was probably going into a depression, and that wasn't good for like my organs, my kidneys, my liver, like all that, thyroids, like everything was going to be damaged just because I wanted to drink something that didn't have sugar, but it had its own version of sugar. So I'm not here to tell you to stop, because again, what it did for me, it may not do for you. But I do want you to understand that the things that we consume can be so toxic. And you know, people who like to drink diet drinks such as Diet Coke, aspartame is in there as well. And sometimes you can go through a withdrawal process. I was fortunate enough, I didn't really have withdrawal issues. I just naturally started to feel better, and I'm so thankful for that. But there's a lot to this. You can be hooked on it. It is bad. It's almost like a drug. So I just want to be a wake-up call for y'all who like diet drinks, who like sugar-free things. I would advise you to take some time, look at the ingredients, see if aspartame is in it, stevia. Another one is phenolphthalein. I may be butchering it, I probably am, but this is something that's also like artificial sugars. It's just bad all the way around. I'm leading a better, healthier, and happy life. And if you all want some videos on what I'm eating now, what kind of exercise, workout videos I'm doing, like, we can do that as well. But it is time for a better version of me. Just have a new outlook on life, because life looked a lot different when I was consuming these toxic drinks, y'all. So that's my story time for today. Thank you so much for tuning into today's video. If you are interested in viewing more videos here on my channel, don't forget to click subscribe, as well as click the notification bell so that you can be up to date and notified each time I upload a brand new video here on my channel. I appreciate you for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.